Hello, welcome to Kidlit Art Saturday's session in Adobe Fresco with Yvie Johnson, illustrator and writer from Denbigh, North Wales. Oof, and yeah, it's Saturday, Children's Illustration Day, and I'm working on this wild prompt. Let's bring that up. It's one of the prompts for One Planet Week 2025. I have actually started on 2 other prompts from the same series. I've done them very differently to this. Hey Oliver, good evening. Hope you're doing okay. So I've got the wild prompt video time-lapse that I'd like to show. This is just to show where we've got to with this, how we got to this stage. So let's bring in the time-lapse footage. See how this all happened. Oliver had an issue with the chats thing, which has been a little bit funny for me today. And then the closed caption stream thing. I actually forgot to save all my transcripts last session, so I've saved that, but I still haven't got an open captions thing going on like Jane has, so just showing yeah, head in hands. So where we've got to with this, before I work on some of the animals, I think it's time to give the bugs, the insects and the bigger animals some information, characterization. There's a word that I mean to say, but it's neither of those two. Obviously put a lot of attention into the foliage. I'm aware that it's an issue of mine to get really stuck in the weeds. Hey Sean, good evening. Just showing the time lapse of how this one got to where it's at before I try and get some more of these animal bits done. And I need to try and make the little bug man a little happier. Oh, that turned itself off. I should have changed the settings on it. So here we are. Little Bugman's got not the happiest face. Frog is super green on a green leaf, so is really camouflaged. But we have a ladybird and a retro caterpillar. Looks like a hockey sock. And a spider that looks almost like a mailman. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not going to do the leaves because obviously there's a lot of leaves that need work. I'm going to focus on this dragonfly. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm going to focus on this dragonfly. Oh, I can see that issue with the tree in the background. And just, yeah, figure out what's happening with this dragonfly. Ew. The colour. I'll bring in some of that orange above. See what pencils I'm using. Thank you, Sean. I'm scribbling away in there. It's quite nice to do the wings like stained glass windows. They sort of refract different colours. Probably redo an overlay. Pencil, pencil, pencil. And it needs some shading, tone, light and shadow as well. Looks like I haven't decided whether the wings go behind those two bumpy bits or over the top. I think I need some sort of they need to sort of be behind, really, don't they? Because the wings go behind. You've got like a section below the actual eye section. So, oh hey Alessandra, just in your stream. How's your stream going? I've got a dragonfly to work on. I think I will actually just move these wings a little bit. Over that way. So that I have a line follows the middle section line thing. I am not clued in on the anatomy of a dragonfly. I'm sorry. Move it all the way back there, actually. These need to move a bit. Okay, I'll look at that in a sec. Let's redo these lines here. She's got 4 wings, so there needs to be like a winged section and then a winged section. We're not going to make them as long as they naturally would be, but obviously they've got huge eyeballs on the front, so they're a Wren artistic license of the I could add a little one more section here, couldn't I? Like a little one. A chunky dragonfly. Give this head section a bit more gravitas. Oliver says, the funny thing about dragonfly eyes is the colouring often makes them look like massive eyes, when in reality they're thousands of lenses making up 2 compound eyes. That's a magical thing. The wonder of nature. Obviously, I do getting my things even. Good. Thought that in a minute. Okay, so I'm getting the shape here. Hey Vickies, good evening. That bump looks a bit too where And the legs. Looks like a smile. So I added a smile. I'll add some sort of facial. Move this leg over here. Could be like either side of the leaf, that would be. Funky thighs. And maybe that way. Feet. Okay, Oliver says they actually have 5 eyes, 2 big compound ones, then 3 small simple ones called ocelli. I wonder if this leg is actually too big, so that the one on the left could actually be bigger because of perspective. So let's just... I'm going to duplicate this one first, actually, and then flip it so that I can have a quick version of this leg here. And then shrink this one down a tad. Let's give this one a makeover. This is where my leaf isn't in the right sort of... The leaf isn't helping the situation, basically. Move that down and merge it down to the image. Make it look like it's gripping. What I could do. I do find that, yeah, I've mentioned this before, when you alter the selection and change it, it does pixelate. For some reason it's not able to hold its pixels. Okay, so the front two have better aspect to them. And then, do you know what? I'll change this leaf because it's bothering me. Or take it off. So just change this leaf. Then it goes straight into the eyeball, which doesn't help. Smaller. That way it's pointing at. I don't need to make it that small actually, I can move it over. Oh, hey Clever. Good evening. Good afternoon to you. Good morning. Of distortion. Do the same with the actual green bit. You know what I mean? There you go, something like that, and then I can just change the overlay, highlight and thingy bob. Get to that. Oh, that's better. So the leaf is now pointing at the frog, even though it's like behind. And I will readjust these legs. There's one. Dragonflies are nice, aren't they? And then I haven't had to change the other leg too much. The front leg. Okay, so the back legs. Back legs will be balancing somehow. I suppose they grip something, don't they? They're not always going to land on something flat. Remove those back ones there to begin with. This one doing? Nope. Or their knees go whichever way they need to. one, we're going to have a little of the spectavitis going on. Just the stretch out and then a bend. Does that work, Oliver? Does that work as a dragonfly grip thing? Or would it go backwards? Maybe it would actually go back the other way. Balance. You know what I mean? So it's going this way. There we go. Then gentleness. They are quite delicate things, aren't they? These dragonfly paddles. Oh, salut Antoine! Comment ça va? Moi, je vais bien. Clever asks Oliver, is it true that dragonflies can't walk? And Oliver said some of them sit just on four with the front two tucked up behind their heads. Oh, like some sort of head in palm type thing. This, like, they're fed up of life. Clever says, I have a nice batch of 2 or 3 kinds of dragonflies around the farm lately. Well, that's super sweet. Don't think I'm going to see any around here till next year now. Oh, hi, Uma. Yay. Good evening. I was just going back through chat because suddenly it's popped on all filled up with people chattering. Oh, Sandra, yeah, you carry on streaming. No worries. Oh, thank you so much as well. Okay, so I can sort out the leaf afterwards now that I've got my shape for my dragonfly, and then if I just sort out these 2 back legs, not much I'd need to add other than a little paddle. And one going backwards. Okay. Right, let's get the colouring sorted out on the body. Just adding some other colour into the body because I think I'll try and make some blend in the colouring. I'm going to turn off the colour of the wings. Does that help me at all? Well, I need to sort the lines out, so sort of need to. Clever says, my dragonflies patrol and even let me know they've got in control. What? They patrol. They can clamber clumsily up plant stems if they need to, Oliver says. I think I've seen that. I've seen them move up a stem. Oh, Clever says, I spoke to cable maintenance man and they checked in by flapping and buzzing wings between us. Ooh. They sound like hawkers. They do stuff like that. Fascinating. That sounds like the scene, if you've seen it, the scene out of Nope. I haven't actually watched the end of Nope because it was really quite scary. Creepy scary. But there was a scene where it wasn't a hummingbird, it was a praying mantis, I think. But it was conscious enough to be able to interact with the cables. So let's give some of this. I didn't actually want this to be the shadow, but I'm gonna blend the colour. Pepper says, I like it and talk to them. Well, of course. Wish them happy hunting. Oliver says, hawkers patrol the woodland rides here, going up and down, rarely ever resting anywhere. They'll fly up and around people like they have a curiosity to see what the big moving thing is. That's really cool. So my wings potentially should be on a different layer. So let's put these on a different layer. Cut selection. Paste selection. I'll just turn them down. And then I can redraw the body underneath. There you go, I can add extra sections now. And maybe I've added too many sections. My Dragonfly has been working out. Just trying to get rid of all the extra dark bits that I've got from pencil line that I don't need. Bit of a cleanup. Okay. Oh, Alessandra says, I hope it doesn't look... Oh, what's that, sorry? I thought Alessandra was saying, I hope it doesn't look like a mosquito, as in what I've drawn, but I think it's in relation to something else. Clever says, even my little green guys and blue guys will do like that. Fly circuits and check things. And hopefully eat my mosquitoes. Ah. Let's just have a quick look. Right, before I go on, I'm just going to show you guys the time lapse of this piece up until last Saturday, just whilst I sort something out. So I'm gonna it'll probably pop up on the screen and then keep going. Actually, if I just stop it a sec. Time lapse 3. If I just sort out the settings, hang on. I want it to loop. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is the time lapse of where we are so far. spent probably too much time sorting out the foreground, but I was indecisive. Oh, those itty bitty flowers. I should probably make those flowers bigger, actually. But I suppose I was thinking of them more like forget-me-nots, so they're actually tiny anyway. There we go. So, right, let's get on with this one. Rid of some of these black lines that I don't need. Oh, they're lines from somewhere else apparently. And then the eyeballs. An update. Oh, forgot that does that. Ah, clicking the wrong thing. Gotta try and make them look more even. Maybe not yellow. Do I want them to be yellow? The frog's eyes are going to be yellow. Pick out this dark shading. Figure out where I want the actual pupil bit to be. Keep seeing things that also need to be erased. Tidied up. Are they yellow in real life? Apparently, maybe some of them are. Oops, wrong one. Helps to get the right layer. As Oliver said, there's thousands of sort of eyes in the eyes. I mean, maybe they shouldn't be yellow because the grass is yellow. Maybe I should do them coral, so that they sort of are different from the frogs then. going to be shading in them anyway. If I drew circles, they would be more symmetrical. Similar. Those pupils have really gone skew-if, haven't they? One goes down, one goes up. Oh, what yellow, Oliver says? The eyes. I made up dragonfly eyes. Get some even, Stephen. Thingy bob's going. You know what I mean? Okay, the colouring. Go back to this coral bit. And that way I can sort out the white bit. So I think I will add brown on the inside, a darker coral. Is that the colour I want? I think deeper orange. Basically just added pink, not what I do. Go to the coral, just make it deeper. And then I'm going to do the same on the outside. Oh, Uma's asked for blue. Well, I could add blue in. Make them hazel. Look at a blue. Really psychedelic eyes, aren't they? So if I just do the same on this side. I'm not pressing very hard with this blue. I'm just trying to keep some of the colour underneath. Oliver said some of them are, yes, are green. Some of them are yellow, some of them are green. Oh! Where's my player gone? My player crashed. So hopefully it's still live. So hang on a sec. All good, all good. Still live. Excellent. It says excellent. Why'd you do this to me? And then I'll add a darker blue. Oh, that bright blue actually. Get some brightness going in. Let's see if this works. It really might not work. I'm just playing. And then darker blue for the inner bit. Outer bit. Innie and the outie. Wow, they look like weird. I probably should make a decision on whether I'm using blue or not blue. Let's go with blue because I think it might actually highlight better with the pink body. Again, let's bring it. It's on the inside. Or I think, is it supposed to be light on the inside? What happens in an eyeball? So these light bits. I have this medium around them. I suppose there's some funky speckles of orange in there now as well. Not gonna blame Uma for this idea. Not gonna do it. But I got a different blue. There we go. That's more of a sky blue, actually. Wow, they do like pop, don't they, actually? I don't even. Fade into some of this pupil again. And then I need to get my light source going across. Does Ema have ADHD when she's watching 4 streams at the same time? Possibly. I know I have multiple things on at the same time, all the time. It has to happen. Oliver says Jack's doing the Maddie Wade crossover art. There we go. It didn't look so bad in the end. Still got some of that speckles of orange in, which means it's more of a hazily colour, which is fine. And then I want to add in some light and dark and blend the blendy blend. This body before I bring the wings back. So, doing this body. Spotting bits that I need to base. The right layer. Thin out the black line. Give it the right colour. I'm going to add some shading and light and darkness to body. I'm going to use a different brush. It's this one, Oil Detail. And the darkness, the shadow, I think is going to be this colour. I wonder if I've got the right brush actually. Try again. No, I don't think it's the right cut paintbrush. Illustration. Oh, I think it's because I'm not on the actual layer that it's not blending. Interesting. There we go. If I'm on the layer of the paint, it will actually blend with it. If it's on a layer above, it'll just create a new layer of colour it, basically, and not actually blend. This is what I wanted, a nice sort of blended look to it. Do that all the way around. And I'm just going to lock this, the transparency, so I don't accidentally get paint anywhere else. Okay, and then I'm going to come back the other way with a toned down version. Oh, Oliver says he's watching 3 streams and reading a book. I think the reading the book part would get me. It's like, that would be the most brain consuming part. Although I do read articles whilst listening to podcasts and playing YouTube. I guess it depends what you're reading. Book's finished now. What book was it then? For me, I suppose, actually, if it's more of a fiction book, it requires a lot more attention from me. Forgot this part. Give that just a gentler. Say gentler. I'm going to go back the other way with a lighter pink, corally type thing. The section in the middle of it should be the brightest, and then it sort of recedes. So it's an RHS, Royal Horticultural Society gardening through the year. Oh. So it's mostly pictures then? Hey, I'm getting some definition on this. Come back to the other pink and down the shade. Oliver's like, no, it's mostly words. Yvie. Only kidding. He wishes it was mostly pictures. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'm gonna add some blue in. You know what I haven't done for ages actually? I need to look at my hues. My hues. So those eyes are too bright. I need more brightness on the if the sort of the top of the dragonfly. I'll add another layer for the highlights, and then I'll add another layer for the shadow, and I'll probably just use a different brush and add a darker blue. Does that work? This over the top. Get it. So Oliver's complaining about the Royal Horticultural Society's book having too many words and the fonts being too small. It doesn't need to be too much. I don't know. The lines really stand out though, don't they? Is what I could do is actually multiply this layer. Multiply it. There you go, I've got more shadow going on. Turn it down a notch. And then I want to add a layer that will have some brighter portions, and these, probably this bright coral, just a little bits over the top. Reflection. Let's turn this hue layer off. So let's sort out the face area. I'm going to put the hue back on again because it really does help. Dragonfly? Use another layer. Now for this one, plus, like the blue, darker blue, darker there. Oh, not on that layer. Move back to this one. And just darker blue is this one again. And a notch. And then I want a layer that's going to be for my light. Probably the same bright colour, just intense. I think the eyes probably need something. Calm them down as well. So let's get the blue out again. Around the edge. Okay, let's see how that looks without the hue layer. Oh, there you go, that's nice. Rounds those eyes out a little bit more. Let's tone this down a bit. Quite drawn a circle there. Bit. Okay. Right, let's turn to, oh, this highlight doesn't look, do some more on the highlight. Yellow. Putting a hint of light coming underneath, because obviously the light will hit it top and at the side. Actually, the edge of where it sort of rounds off as well. Probably take off some of the shadow. Oh, I haven't taken it off. I've drawn in a new. Find the right layer, Yvie. This one. Not sure whether to draw a mouth in. The mouth. Okay. Right, it's got its light and shade, and now sort out the lines and get back to the wing. Probably stop playing with this. I'm just doing little bits here and there, which is probably what you call fiddling. Fiddling. And then, do I give these legs a different colour? I probably should. Give them some sort of brown, light brown. Maybe don't want to get lost. Blue. Go with the blue, and I'm just going to change to a different pen style. With this mid dark blue, so unlock transparency, so I can add. There we go. Colors fill. Probably add a lighter but paddled part. this part. These are also going to catch the light as well. Shadows and lights. I love how they look like almost like black socks. Let's get the mid section accurate, connected better. Right, so I actually wanted it narrower towards the foot and wider, go out like a teardrop. One looks peculiar, so that they would also bend in a particular way, I suppose. I'm just sort of making up the anatomy, but you know, I think it fits. Okay, last one. Go towards the top of the Okay. Oop, this front one probably needs a bit of... I'm just going to take away some of this extra colouring that I no longer need. Oh, and actually I'll add the in first before I... And then use the animator pencil to remove what I don't need. Now there's a reason I've put it behind the dark, is because I'm probably going to use a soft light for the outlines, and it just means that the legs get an even background, an even colour in the line. It makes sense when I do it. Right. Coming to the end, so I'm just going to finish off what I'm doing with these legs. For some reason my screen went darker. I don't think it wants to go any lighter. Trying to save itself from overheating. There was a conversation I had with another illustrator who uses Fresco about the number of strokes we put into our work when we paint, especially when we paint hair strands. He estimated upwards of 150,000 strokes of the brush. Which probably explains why the files, when they're rendered, especially when it comes to the time lapse, they're such huge files. So if I actually put this into soft light that I want, you see how the lines sort of alter. The legs have stayed the same basically. Just softens the outline. Makes me realise I probably need to add something here. Probably use this dark blue. Go back to my pencil. The dark blue to just make sure this is the right colouring. I do like the red, how it captures. Probably too bright actually still. For the eyeballs. Come to that at another stage. Ooh. Dragonfly wings without the outlines, that's interesting. And the outlines? Yeah, the outlines need work. Go to soft light for them. Keep it at that for now. Right, let's just put a bit of light on these. A bit of light on these legs just to highlight them. Naturally going to be cool. Blended in. Soft. Okay, and then let's turn that down a smidge. We just want it to highlight a little. Okie doke. Oh, we've got somewhere with a dragonfly. Okay, I think that's me for the evening. Thank you everybody who popped in to say hello. Watch your eyes. I am just gonna take a screenshot and I honestly never remember which side I need it for the overlay, so she'll take a picture on both sides. Just bear with me. Guys, quick flash. Bigger one for the did that work? There we go. Okie dokie. I shall save that. I shall export a copy. Quick export. Save image. And I just wanted to have another look with the darn it, that blob at the back. It's probably gonna annoy me. Come from trees? No. Is it the grass? Sky? Grass? Yes. So it's probably here. There we go. Just take my pictures again. Oh, thank you guys for coming in, and I hope you have a great weekend. I shall no doubt see you in another stream. And is Jack still streaming? Is Alessandra still streaming? Luke, Alessandra is still streaming. Yes and yes. Thank you, Uma. Thank you, Antoine. Merci. Alors, Uma's back tomorrow. And what else did I want to say? I'm back on Wednesday with more folktale pieces. Happy Sagittarius season. Now that we're in it's the first degree of Sagittarius today. Festive spirit and all that. Let's go raid. Hopeful doodles. And I shall catch you guys in the probably Alessandra's stream. Oh yeah, Alessandra's drawing a tiger at the moment on a branch. Looks really sweet. Okie doke, guys. I'm just waffling. What else do I need to say? Alessandra, no. Uma tomorrow, 3 p.m. UK time. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.